Thomas went for a swim. Nice. I went for a swim yesterday. That's one of my wins actually as well. Thomas, I went yesterday with the kids. Fergus, huge day out with the family at All Ireland hurling final yesterday. Nice. I saw the picture there. And Brendan had a massive chill weekend, long walk yesterday. Beautiful. All right, team. How are we getting on with the 5 non-negotiables then? Thomas, I think I've still to upload yours, haven't I? Get yours set up on the app. So I'm going to show you how we can get feedback each week. So let's go to Brendan's one because I think he's been tracking. Okay. There we go. View stats. Here we go. So Brendan, habit 1 is daily exercise. So here we go. Last week, we've got the stats from last week. 100% completion rate. Daily gratitude, 100%. Journal, 100%. Prayer and meditation, 100%. Protein-rich meals, 100%. There we go. Let's see if Fergus. View stats. Okay. So Fergus started on Friday. So evening routine, 100%. Exercise, 100%. Gratitude, 100%. Tracking food, 100%. Fucking hell, 100% as well, Fergus. Nice work, guys. Let's see, Thomas. Oh, Thomas is not, I don't think you have the habits up yet, Thomas. I'll do these today for you. Let's have a look. Tracking. Yeah, there's no habits for you, Thomas. I'll do these today for you, okay? I think you posted your 5 non-negotiables in the chat last week. Okay. So Fergus, good, but need to ingrain a habit of ticking the boxes. Cool. You should be getting a reminder, by the way, at 9 o'clock in the evening, I think, if you've allowed notifications for the app. There should be a notification that comes up at 9 o'clock in the evening. If it doesn't come up, then if you go into the settings on your phone, and just if you click on allow notifications for the app, then you should get those up. All right, team. So we are going to be looking at today's topic, which is going to be self-image. All right. So Fergus, I know you're just getting started here. So just crack on with the coursework that we've got laid out for you. Okay. So this month for you is a strategy bootcamp, basically putting together the foundations, like building out the vision, mapping out the goals for the next 18 months for you. So just follow the process. If you're stuck, obviously reach out. All right, team. So mastery. Okay, we're going to be looking at the self-image today and why this is important, and it's going to be a little task for you at the end of this training. So the self-image, all right? So mastery is a process of understanding oneself, okay? This is the way my view on it, my opinion, my take on it. Mastery is a process of understanding oneself, okay? Now, what I'd like to know here is what is your definition? What is your idea of mastery? What does mastery mean to you? What is your idea of or definition of mastery? Thomas, to be in control. Yeah, I like that. Brendan, having control over thoughts, feelings, and direction of your life. Fantastic. Fergus, being present and aware of self-thought. Yeah. Okay. So you will never outperform self-image. How would you describe self-image? Like when I say self-image, like what does that mean to you? Like how would you describe the meaning of self-image? What is self-image to you? So Brendan, your deep lying feelings about yourself. Deep lying feelings about yourself. Yeah. Fergus, how others perceive you. Why is there a question mark there, Fergus? Thomas, self-worth. Okay. Beautiful. So once again, this is my definition, right? Self-image for me is how you view yourself, like how we view yourself, the image, the self-image, right? How I see myself, how I view myself. And I'm going to uncover here why this is so important when it comes to achieving the life that you want, right? The results that you want in all areas of your life, right? Not just physically, but mentally, like across the board, right? When it comes to it, like self-image is critical here. And I'm going to explain why it's so important, right? So I've got a couple of examples for you. Right. So in this example here, like you've heard of like people who have won the lottery who end up like losing everything, right? They get so much money in, right, that they can't handle it, or their self-image doesn't allow them to keep the money, right? Because the whole life, right, the way they view themselves they didn't view themselves as a person with lots of money. Okay. And this is most of us, right? Pretty much all of us, right? We don't view ourselves as a person that has a lot of money, right? So they end up winning the money and then don't know what to do with it. They end up just blowing it all out and they end up back at square one. Okay. And there's a book called Psycho Cybernetics. Okay. And this is like pretty much a classic example of this as well, right? And it's about a plastic surgeon, right? He's a plastic surgeon and he did this like extensive studies and stuff, and he wrote about how like he had all these like famous women and stuff, right? That used to go to him to get plastic surgery, right? So they used to go to him and says, look, like they weren't happy with how they looked. So they went to him and said, like they had this picture of how they wanted to look, right? It says like, I want to look like this is what will make me like, I'll feel pretty here, I'll feel happy here, right? So the plastic surgeon, like he done the procedures, right? And he gave them the exact thing that they wanted, right? Like the surgery and stuff, like they all looked like the plastic surgery, and they got the exact thing that they wanted. And as it turned out, is like most of these women, right, went back saying that they still weren't happy with how they looked, even though they got exactly what they thought would make them happy, right? And that's because their internal view hadn't changed. Like they still view themselves as the way they viewed themselves before, right? Ugly, whatever, right? So this is why it comes like self-image is so important, right? Like you can change, you can get results on the outside, but without changing that story, the narrative in our mind, the self-image, nothing changes. What's your take on that, by the way? What's your thoughts? What's your insight here? So Brendan says, you are what you feel. Thomas, money will not buy happiness. Yeah. What about you, Fergus? You thinking? So Fergus says the mind needs healthy thoughts about self. Yes. Okay. All right. So lasting behavior change, right? And like at the end of the day, this is what like we're all here for, right? You want to, like you guys have like all come through like the start of this journey with me, right? And you want to continue to evolve, you want to continue to develop yourself, you want to continue to grow, right? So lasting behavior change, right? Now, you will always be pulled back to your self-image if we don't change it. Like this is why change is so hard, right? This is why most people do not achieve lasting change, lasting behavior change, right? Like, 95% of people like who lose weight, try to change their habits within 18 months, they go back to old habits, right? Basically, they get pulled back to their self-image because they haven't worked on changing the internal stuff, right? What's going on inside, the way we view ourselves, who we think we are, hasn't changed. So they get pulled back, right? So external versus internal, right? So the inner world, this is like how I call it, like the inner world is what dictates decisions in the outside world, right? So the results that we have, the decisions that we make, like everything is influenced by this self-image, like the way we view ourselves, who we think we are, right? So to become who you want to be, like, it's your birthright, right? But in order to do so, we must understand who we currently are, right? So we're going to go deep here, guys, right? We're going to go deep, right? And to understand yourself at a much deeper level, understanding you. Thomas, you've actually done this already, right? So it'd be interesting for you to share your insights here today with these guys as well, if you're up for it in a few moments. But like, to become who you want to be is your birthright, but in order to do so, we must understand who we fundamentally are, right? And we're going to go into the assignment. Okay, so this is the mirror work that we're going to, it's called. Brendan, you're going to be doing this after your one-to-one call this week. So we'll move on to the next phase for you. We're going to start looking at mirror work. Okay. So the assignment is this. You're going to get naked. Right? Everything off. In a room by yourself in front of a mirror. Okay. We're going to stand in front of the mirror for 5 full minutes. Okay. You can set a timer. And for those 5 minutes, you're just going to stand there looking at yourself. Okay. Up and down. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings. Once this is done, after the 5 minutes is up, you're going to sit down and journal your thoughts and feelings from doing this exercise, okay? And then you're going to share your insights with the group, okay? So posting inside the Facebook group what your insights are. So the assignment, mastery assignment, mirror work, insights. What's your thoughts at this moment, precise moment in time? What are you thinking? Fergus is thinking, oh shit. Brendan, definitely a new one for me. What about you, Thomas? What comes up for you? Like you've done this exercise. What memories come up for you? Thomas says it wasn't easy. Okay. So it's meant to be uncomfortable, right? You will probably feel some resistance, right? This is good, right? Everything that you're going to be doing inside of mastery, you're going to be facing resistance, right? And there's a reason for that, because without resistance, there is no growth, right? We can choose the hard work now, taking the hard path now, for an easier life later. Okay. So Thomas says it wasn't easy. Set a time and date and go with it. Yep. Yep. Set a time and date. That's a big one, right? So let's do this now. Let's set a time and a date this week that you will commit to doing this. It's just 5 minutes. Because what you'll find is if we don't, you're going to be avoiding this. So Thomas, 5 minutes will be a long time to look at yourself. Right, Fergus, Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Okay. Brendan lost us for a minute. Yes, Brendan. So what we're doing here is, did you see the assignment? Yes. Okay. So all we're doing here now is we're scheduling when we're going to get this done this week. So Fergus is doing 9:30 tomorrow evening. Look for more positive, Thomas says. Okay, what I would say is don't look for anything, right? Just what is, what comes up, okay? So Brendan's going to do tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Nice. Okay. So we've got Brendan tomorrow, 5:30. And Thomas, what do you think? Do you want to do this again? You want me to do it, Thomas? I'll do it again. No problem. I'll do it again. I'll join in here. Okay, lads. So that is the assignment from today's call. Like, obviously, you guys have work to do. There's other stuff to get done as well. Thomas, 9 p.m. this evening. Okay. I'm going to do. I'm going to set an alarm. And I'm going to do 3 o'clock this afternoon. There we go. Alarm set. All right, guys. So Thomas, we've got our call on Thursday. Okay. We're going to start moving into mirror work for you. Brendan, we've to get our one-to-one scheduled for this week, so I'll drop you a message. We're going to be moving into mirror work. And Fergus, you're just getting started week 1, I think. Okay. Guys, does anybody want to chat? Anybody want to need help with anything? Yeah, Fergus.
Just wondering I put together the Health Life Performance, the scorecard. I haven't done the bridge model yet. I've kind of looked over it a bit, but just to upload these, to get them to you, Christian, is it easier to send them by email or just upload on the app like pictures that we took for the weight loss? How do you get the information to yourself?
Okay, so are you printing these off and then writing it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just a picture is fine. If you want, you can post these in the Facebook group with the hashtag mastery. If you're not comfortable sharing stuff with everybody, then you can just upload these onto the app.
If I put them in maybe the mastery group, would that be?
The messenger chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll figure out whatever comes easiest. Like I can scan them all and email them to you if it's easier.
Actually, you know what I'll do for you, Fergus, is I'll send you an email
Okay.
with your own folder, Google Drive folder, so we can just upload them onto there. What do you think?
Yeah, if that works for you, but just be aware technology and myself don't get on at the best of times.
Yeah, I'm the same. All right, Fergus. So, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good after yesterday's win. The phone is hopping. Everyone's going celebrating today. So I'm trying to hold tight. Get plenty of water in.
Nice.
So anyway.
All right, man.
All
right,
good.
Just if you need anything, okay?
So, man. Thanks.
Cheers. All right. Anybody else want to talk? Brendan's all good. Thomas.
I think I'm good. I'm not really, but I think I am. I have a lot of shit going on, so I just don't know. I'm not ready for it at the minute.
Cool, man. All right, guys. We'll chat on Thursday, Thomas, okay?
Yeah.
Have a good week. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch up soon.